Welcome to, hopefully, awards in the judging process. That's what I'm going to present on, so hopefully you guys are here for that. How many of you guys are rookies in FRC? Cool, awesome. Good, because this is all about awards and how you guys are going to get judged this season. My name is Abby Esmeyer. I'm a Team 930 project management mentor, as well as a recent alumni of the team. Oh, hello. I was a 2022 Dean's List finalist. Currently, I am a computer science and management student at MSOE, as well as a project lead intern at TEPCO. We make cool blinky stop signs. Very fun, lots of traffic. And then this is my 5th season in FRC and my 9th one in FIRST. I don't know where to point this. Let's talk about awards. There we go. Now it works. All right. There are lots of awards, and they are given out at regionals, district events, district champs, and first champs. You guys care about regionals and first champs. That is what you guys will be attending. They are evaluated by judges coming to talk to you at your pit, mainly. First Impact, Dean's List, and Woody Flowers are a little bit different with an interview process and an essay and lots of writing and prep needed. So there are exceptions to this. And then when you are being judged for awards, you are primarily talking about this season. So all of the things that you accomplished in this year. First Impact is the last 3 years, so it's a little bit different. But talking about your robot from this year, they're not going to ask you about your robot from last year when you're getting judged for robot awards. You can mention past history. For example, if you have an FLL regional that you've been running in Wisconsin for 20 years, that you can mention, but it should not be the focus in any of your judging. These are all the award categories: machine, creativity, and innovation, which is your robot awards. Team attribute, which is your team awards. Submitted awards, which is like First Impact, Woody Flowers, the ones that you have to write an essay for beforehand. Robot performance awards, who wins, who's a finalist. And then there's other awards like Volunteer of the Year that we won't really get into today, but still exist and are good to recognize. All right, the Autonomous Award. This one is about autonomous features, not only during the autonomous period, but also just if you have any autonomously managed actions. This could be if you use April tags, if you were here for the last presentation, to position yourself in the field, if you have any automated processes in your code and with your robot. That is what will win you the Autonomous Award. A lot of these are very aptly named, so we're going to go through them kind of quick. Your Creativity Award is for a creative part of your robot that is intentionally designed and not discovered. This may be the hardest award to win in FIRST. This one is so weird because the criteria for this award is just off the wall. Team 930 won this because we said creative probably 20 times in judging. We're like, this is very creative, and our end game is creative, and we score in a creative way. Because this is truly just a part of the robot that you think is very creative, but the judges have to agree with you. It is extremely difficult to win, and it is hard to judge for. Excellence in engineering is all about the design process. So it is, do you have like design reviews? Do you use professional machines and professional tools? This one sounds a lot like another one called Engineering Inspiration, and it gets mixed up for 90% of the time. But this is a professional design process. Industrial design is, does your robot look nice? Does it function? And is it also a good competitive robot? This one, again, a lot of the robot ones sound very similar. It's, do you have a designed robot that not only works, it doesn't break, but it looks nice, it matches your team aesthetic. Maybe you got some like colored poly on there, some colored zip ties, all the fun stuff that goes into these awards. Innovation and Control is the one other programming themed award. So this and the Autonomous Award. The Autonomous Award was introduced in 2019. So Pre-2019, this was one of the only programming award you could win was innovation and control. It tends to be more software based. It does also say electrical and mechanical. This could be a state machine. It could be a Microsoft Kinect on your robot in 2013 that you talk about really coolly. Yeah, programming and programming-esque devices. Quality, does your robot break? No? Good. This one, again, very aptly named. Will your robot break? Did it break throughout the competition? The quality curse is a thing. More than one time has the quality award been awarded to a team that broke in the playoffs because the judges decide these before the playoffs begin. So it's kind of a running joke for some teams. All right, these 6 awards are the Machine Creativity and Innovation Awards. If you win all of these, you are what is called a Hexfecta winner. So that is a thing, kind of a niche thing in FIRST, where teams try to win all of the robot awards, and then they win the Hexfecta. It used to be whatever the word for 5 is that I can't think of right now. But there's only just over 100 teams in the world that have what's called the Hexfecta. So it is a very difficult thing to do. And if you are a Hexfecta team, that is a very good accomplishment. And you know how to talk about your robot well, or hopefully make good robots. Question. Yeah.
For all those are not submitted. Those are just talking to us in the pits.
Yep.
And do we create anything, content to share?
You can. We'll get into that in a little bit. Okay. Handouts are allowed and encouraged. Yeah.
These awards awarded at every event?
Yes.
So even if every robot breaks, somebody gets a quality award?
Mm-hmm. Yes, all of these, except for a couple of rookie awards that we'll get into in a sec, are given out everywhere. They're given out at champs on each division as well, so you can win quality at champs, which is very exciting. This Engineering Inspiration is our first champs qualifying award. So Engineering Inspiration is, in essence, how do you bring STEM education to your community? This is one of the, I'll say, like 2 big outreach-focused awards. And if you win EI, is what it's called in short, you get to go to champs and you get $5,000 from NASA because NASA pays for your entry to champs. This is a very nice award to win. There are only a couple spots at every regional that get you to champs. This is one of them. We'll go over the other 3 later. But this is all about your STEM outreach, all about how you do efforts year-round, how you connect with your community, how do you teach your own team engineering principles. This is one that a lot of teams spend a lot of time trying to win just because it can get you to champs. The GP Award, or the Gracious Professionalism Award, is how do you stay competitive while also being helpful to the other teams around you. Gracious Professionalism, bit of a first term. Helpful and competitive is how I like to shorten it up for people to explain it. The Imagery Award, this is how does your team and machine, how do they look? Do you have a very themed team? Do you have good branding? Do you have like colors? Yeah, it's a very visual award. The Judges Award, no, we're good. This one, totally up to the judges to decide what and where this award is given out. It is supposed to be for a team that doesn't fit into any of the other award categories, but they still want to give an award to. Almost impossible to try and win this award, just because it is truly whatever the judges want it to be. So it is kind of a weird thing to try and prep for and explain, but it is still an award given out everywhere, so still going to mention it. These are the 2 rookie awards. So Rookie All-Star is champs qualifying with an asterisk because it is the second wild card, but if you're in a district, it also qualifies. So we compete at the regional level, so it does not automatically qualify you, but it gives you a really, really good chance of getting to champs on the wait list or as a wild card. This is for a rookie team, so the team that's in their first year that has done exemplary team connection. They built a good robot. They have connected with their community. They do a lot of outreach. Basically, a really good rookie team. Along the same lines, the Rookie Inspiration Award. These two go hand in hand. They are different awards, but they are very similar. Again, it is just a team that does a lot of outreach, a team that has done a lot of work in their season, a team that works with engineers, basically two great rookie teams that people think should be exemplary and congratulated for that. If there are no rookies at an event, they're not going to give out a Rookie All-Star or Rookie Inspiration Award because they would give it to no one. I believe they have to have more than one to give out Rookie All-Star, but the judges can also decide that the rookies at an event are not worthy of the award and they can just not give it out at all. So these ones you'll see if you have an event with either 2 or 3 rookies, or an event with just a bunch of rookies, or ones that have a few, but the judges really, really want to congratulate the rookie teams. And then we're almost done with the Team Attribute Awards. There's 2 more. The Team Spirit Award, which used to be who would cheer the loudest, but they have changed the description now to be more of who is the most enthusiastic about first. It's still a little bit who cheers the loudest. Yeah, not much to say about that one. And then the Team Sustainability Award, this was new in 2023. It replaced the Entrepreneurship Award, which was kind of the business award. So this is, how does your team not only is sustainable year to year with your education, how do you teach your team members, how do you make sure the team will be around next year, but also they have an environmental impact that they added. So what does your carbon footprint look like? How do you make sure that as you're traveling and creating waste, that it's not being, like, you're not trashing a bunch of maybe 3D prints or metal parts. Those are the Team Attribute Awards. There's no fun name for if you win all of them. Just the Robot Awards for that one. These next 3 are going to be the submitted awards. So this is the First Impact Award. It used to be called Chairman's. So if you hear anybody say Chairman's, they're talking about this. This is the most prestigious award you can win anywhere. It is champs qualifying. You also get a blue banner, which is very cool and very special. It is the team that does the most outreach. They have the best team education. They impact the most people outside of their team itself. This is a very long process because starting in the preseason, you write 10 or 12 executive summaries, which are 500 characters each, and then you write a 10,000 character essay that needs to be submitted in the middle of February. There is a 12-minute interview at your regionals. You compete at each regional for First Impact, where you have 3 students that present for 5 minutes, then you have 7 minutes of questioning in front of a panel of judges. And then you have to, or you don't have to anymore, you create a video that will be played if you win for the whole regional about what your impact to your community is. Rookies are not eligible to compete for the First Impact Award their first year, just because First Impact is about sustainable efforts. This is the award that is based on 3 years. So I do know rookies cannot compete their first year. I don't remember if it's their second year. I don't believe so. So next year, some of you will get to compete for First Impact. The way that you win First Impact is you win it at a regional or your district event, and then all of the teams that win it at their regionals compete at champs, and then they select 6 finalists at champs, and then out of those 6 finalists, one of them is the First Impact Award winner of the entire first community. They go into the First Hall of Fame, and they get to auto bid to champs for 5 years, and they can't compete for Impact for, I think, those 5 years as well. But the Hall of Fame is kind of like the crowning achievement for many teams, is trying to be there. All right. Next is the Dean's List Award. This is your one student recognition award. So all of the other awards that we've talked about today are about teams. You win it as a team. It is a team effort. This is students. It is individuals. So each team gets to nominate 2 students, sophomores or juniors, a year for consideration at one of their events. The mentors then write an essay about the students that gets submitted in the middle of February as well. And then at the events, the students go in for a 12-minute interview with a panel of judges to kind of explain more about them, more about their commitment to FIRST, their contributions to their team. So the 2 students that each team nominates are called Dean's List semifinalists. And then at your regional, each regional selects 2 students from all of the students that were nominated to be finalists. And then those finalists are invited to champs where they select 10 FTC and 10 FRC winners. And those winners get to go to Dean Kamen's house and they get to travel out to New Hampshire for free. It's a big deal. The district system's a little bit different. You have to go through another process. We don't have to worry about that. Being nominated as a semifinalist for your team is an incredible honor. They only get to pick 2 students a year, sophomores or juniors. It is a very big deal to be picked as a Dean's List semifinalist, a very big deal to be a finalist. And then obviously, if you are a winner, you're one of the best students in FIRST. And it's very cool. And if you're a finalist, you get to go to champs and sit in a secret room with Dean Kamen and you have lunch that only you and one other person are allowed to go to. So it is a very cool process. And then Woody Flowers. So this is the mentor equivalent to Dean's List. This is a exemplary mentor who the students pick and write an essay about. Same thing, each student nominates 1 mentor a year, and they get to be considered at 1 event. Just an essay, there is no interview for Dean's List, or for Woody Flowers. It is judged by other Woody Flowers winners, and they select 1 at each regional. So they are nominated, and then if they win at a regional, they are Woody Flowers finalist, and then there is 1 Woody Flowers winner selected at champs every year. And that is obviously a highlight of your FIRST career if you are a Woody Flowers winner. So every team gets to nominate 1 finalist, and then if you have a finalist previously, you can nominate 1 to win at champs every year. Mentors can only win once in their lifetime, even if they switch teams. So it's again, this is a very big deal for a mentor to be selected and especially to win. You also get a blue banner for this. You get a Woody Flowers banner, which is always cool. And then guess what? You can win an event and you can be a finalist at an event. And if you win, you get a blue banner. Believe it or not, this is what most people go for. Yeah, it's on the FIRST website. I thought I'd put it in here. Kind of an obvious one. The judging process. So all of those awards can be won by judges coming around to most of those awards can be won by judges coming around to your pits during the regional competition. So groups of generally 2 to 3 judges are going to come around at least twice. Every team gets 2 rounds of judging, and they tend to be focused on different awards. Every regional does it differently. Sometimes it'll be a group of 3 judges that are just going to judge the robot awards, and the next group will be all of the team attribute awards. Sometimes it's a group and 1 judge is the sustainability award, 1 judge is quality, and 1 judge is EI. It is up to the judge advisor at each regional to decide exactly how they're going to break it up, but every team is guaranteed 2 rounds. Beyond that, if they come back again, that generally is a very good sign. So judging will happen on the Friday. Wisconsin Regional is a little bit different. It's a Saturday, Sunday this year, so it's thrown me off. But you'll get your judging on the first round of quals, probably your first 2 then. The judging is completely random times. You can't plan for it. Just people in cool blue polos will walk around and talk to your students. And then if they come back beyond those 2 times or on Saturday morning, it is generally a very good thing for your team. Basically, you want to have people prepared to judge at any point during the competition, not just for judges, but also any sponsors or people coming around asking questions about your robot or about your outreach. You should have people prepared to talk to them about it. Handouts are accepted and encouraged. The first official documentation says that you should shoot for like 1 page of information about your robot or about your outreach. They don't hold you to that. We have given judges multiple pages, multiple handouts. We also do like buttons or wristbands, just as a fun little reminder of who we are and try to just give them something fun. I have seen a lot of like robot info sheets or robot like trading cards that are given out. Trifold pamphlets with information, those get given out a lot. Again, could be factual, could be fun, but always good to give the judges something. Again, several days over random times, more judging tends to be better. And if you get more judging and then you don't win an award, that still means that you were most likely in consideration for them, and that is a good sign for future competitions. The awards get announced during the playoff bracket. A team cannot win more than one team award. So you can't win quality and team sustainability. You can win a dean's list and a team award. So the individual awards are separate, but you cannot win like first impact and a robot award. So generally, if you are looking to win a specific award, you kind of have to herd the judges in the right direction, which we'll talk about in a sec, which is on here somewhere. How do I get to champs? So there are 4 slots at each regional. First impact, EI, and then the winning alliance captain and the winning alliance first pick. This year, the winning alliance second pick does not automatically qualify again. So 50% of the slots at each regional are awards that you can win. One of them, EI, is just judged in the pit. First impact, again, a little bit different, a little bit more difficult to plan for. But 50% of your slots at every regional that you attend are going to be award wins. Wild cards get generated in the following order. I just picked the first couple. If a team wins EI and they had already qualified for champs at a previous regional, a wild card is generated. And that will go to first off, the winning alliance second pick, and then after that, the Rookie All-Star Award winner. So if you are attending maybe regionals that are later in the season, there's a higher chance that wildcards will be generated at those regionals, and that more teams will get to go to champs. And then after Rookie All-Star, the final alliance gets to go in order: captain, first pick, second pick. Yeah, some final thoughts on judging before we wrap up to go watch the kickoff broadcast. There are tons of resources online that FIRST gives out on how to judge, how to prepare. You can find all of the descriptions and criteria. All of these screenshots for awards were stolen right off the FIRST website. They give you Dean's List prep questions. They give you resources for how to write a Woody Flowers essay. Everything you could find online, super easy, just Google FIRST FRC Awards. I would recommend focus your team on trying to win 1 or 2 specific awards. So if you want to win the Autonomous Award, kind of prep more things that show how you use autonomous actions. Make it easy for the judges and for your students. You want to be, if they're seeing 50 teams in 2 days, they're going to think about which team really highlighted, which team met all the criteria right away. So if you say we're very creative a lot, they're going to think, oh, what team should win the creativity award? Maybe the team that told us they were very, very creative. Same thing for autonomous, same thing for EI, same thing for pretty much any award. All the criteria is online. You can kind of mold your judging to be whatever you want. I would say that you should decide as a team what award you want to focus on. It is a group effort, truly. You never know when judges are coming around. No robot is built in 1 day by one person. That would be crazy. It is a team effort, and you win awards as a team. So make sure everyone kind of knows what awards you're going through and that there was some say in the discussion. You can find sample judging questions online for individual judging and team judging. Take some time, get into groups, practice, and hopefully you guys win some awards.